Yeah, so I needed to basically come back on, I guess, and kind of, I don't know, um, just say it how I feel, I guess, in terms of my opinion. Um, you know, just to clarify, um, because it's a whole another conversation. Um, my statement was you're okay with the N word towards black people, or you're okay with racism. Because it's like you're saying you are. I mean, I said everybody has their own opinion. Some people are racist, some people aren't. If they are racist, to each their own. That's up to them as long as they're not displaying that racism with intent towards individuals. And what that means is, because of um, our forefathers, overseers of the past through, time of the Babylon colonial foundation of the racist system, or should I say systematic structure of the present day, um, that we have been indoctrinated into from the beginning of time. Human beings, you know, have been tainted with racism. You know, I mean, the colonial racism that exists. You know what I mean? Look, they teach it in schools. They put their race on an elite pedestal. Teach you that Columbus was the great discoverer of America. That was a lie. That he was the savior of the people as he brought the people here willingly. That was a lie. That he was a good person, good to the people of the new land. Taught them traditions. That was a lie. You know what I mean? Look, like I said, it's a long conversation, man. I'll come back to that. But what I meant is because of this colonial nefarious practices of the inbred society of mixed ideals and doublethink into humanity, into each and every human being from adolescence, from kindergarten, their laws that be the allegiance to their flag, the difference between color, gender, neighborhood, which turns into race, not equal, sex, confusion, and an abomination, and community, location where you live, like, the Hamptons, right, or the have nones, right, um, you know, so, um, because I don't have none of those luxuries. Um, so, I mean, I can't change your opinion or your ideology. So, as long as you're not burning down the house, stringing a rope up in a tree, lighting a cross on fire, or killing people with malice and no regard for life, you're going to feel what you're going to feel, you know, um, by way of being molded and sculpted by one's parents, with the beliefs and morals and values, you know, to send basically you in a positive direction in life. You know what I mean? I just keep saying it's what you're taught. You know, it's basic. It's basic common sense. I mean, your views on life are lessons learned from teachings from elders, parents, and peers. You're a product of your environment. You can only, I say you can change people's minds, but you can't change what's in their hearts. You know what I mean? Generation after generation after generation of hate, if it's in your bones, it's in your bones. You know what I mean? I hear people disgusted or debating about serious issues in terms of uh, a flag. That's a serious issue. Um, in terms of freedom of speech, what the flag might say. It's just like the labels that we wear every day, the hats, the t-shirts, the clothes, the cars, the music. Right. I mean, it's like, you know, I mean, I just think that it should be, that you're, you know, um, disgusted or debating serious issues like racism or black people going missing, or or being treated unequal, unfair, and unjust. I should say all people of color. Um, you know, uh, use of the word nigger or bitch over or completely naked people, like, on TV, women and men, on the internet and on TV 24/7, that your kids are watching. You know what I mean? I mean, what about the issues about the homeless on the street with nowhere to go or nothing to eat, or um, you know, inadequate workplace conditions? The slave labor trade they've been running for an eternity, seems like. I mean, abandoning Americans behind enemy lines, abandoning $90 million worth of military fighter jets, tanks, munitions, and supplies to the enemy. I mean, come on. I mean, allowing America's imminent fall, basically, due to, invading immigrants, terrorists, lack of border control, lack of dominance and authority. You know what I mean? So it's like, look, racism exists. You know what I mean? Um, you're free to say whatever you want, but just remember, even though racism isn't illegal, what you might say just might be fighting words or worse. You know, so.